The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Hi, I'm Connor Piotr Adamski, owner of CRM Body Modification. In this video, I want to show how installation looks like and also procedure looks like.
You said you wanna play your game. You dealt me in, I said I'll pick it up, it's all the same. Don't follow all the rules. I know you don't, you change day by day. Hardly seems that way. How can anybody understand? How can anybody win? 8 points later, they thought it was about time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, you showed my cards. I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time. Come on, baby, it's your turn and time to play. What are you scared of? Why do you keep running away? Come on, just show your hand. Do you even wanna play? It's your idea. You hardly seem to care. Why do you expect me to wanna stay? How can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, you showed my cards. I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time. You're just using me for fun, to take the win, and then we're done. I thought I meant a little more, don't wanna play no more. Come on boy, tag me.
So why did I decide to get the implant? As a transhumanist, I'm always looking for new, interesting, emerging technologies. And now, where the payment implant from Walletmore finally hit the market, I decided that I will give it a try, because it's possibly one of the most convenient ways to pay.
So my dream was regarding the RFID chip that is upon us. So, shalom, brothers and sisters. Please be mindful of the times that we are in. It's crazy. So I was in like a hospital type facility. Don't know what I was in there for. But I was walking around like I was trying to find my way out, and I seen exits, and I can see what they're doing to people. They're chipping them with these little things, and sometimes they're passing them out so that people could do themselves, and they just tell them where to stick it. So it was like the size of, you know how those pins are with the point, but it has like, you can see I can't explain it. It's like those ballpoint pins that look, it looked just like that. Like it was the size of that ball at the end of the ballpoint pen. And they were sticking people in their hands. So I seen them sticking people in their hands, and they gave me one, like for me to stick myself. And I didn't want to stick it in my hand because I was like, no, I'm not taking the mark of the beast. But I believe God wanted me to feel what they were feeling. So I think I stuck myself in the stomach or something. And it was, I could feel it going into my stomach, and the shock, like the sensation, I could feel the sensation that came with it, like in my stomach, and then it shot out, like it gushed out like water. So it didn't stick. And I think I stuck myself in 2 different places just so I could feel it again. And I felt it. And I was like, whoa, that hurts. And what I was witnessing with the people, because it shot out of me, like I didn't stick it where it was supposed to go, so it shot out of me. I was witnessing the people around me who they were sticking, like they had them attached to these heart monitors, right? And when they stuck them, they flatlined and then were brought back to life, if that makes sense at all. Because, you know, the devil tries to imitate God or tries to imitate Christ. So you know how you have to be born again and come as a child. It was like a rebirth into the beast system. I watched these people die after getting this thing and come back. I don't know who they were coming back as or what have you. Like they were still like the same person. Like, Lord help me. Okay. So I was trying to get out of the hospital, and they were calling my name. Like, I don't know how these people know my name, but you know, they was calling my name like, hey, Quita, come back. And I'm like, So, you know, I'm trying to fight to get out of there. And I'm just sharing this because I prayed for God to help me to remember. And I have plenty of dreams, but this one I feel like it's like he gave it to me twice. That has to mean something. It's here. So my dream was regarding the RFID.
Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Yasharallah. Peace and salutations to the Vayaf that would die, the house of David of elect. And name is videos being called one of the most important prophecies in the Bible, and that's talking about the MOTB. Okay, because people are having dreams, and you know this is definitely what this devil. And when I'm talking about the devil, I'm talking about Esau, Edom, is getting ready to bring out upon society, man. This is their last hurrah. This is their last step, their last move, their big move, their last card. All right. And people are having major dreams, okay, about this day happening. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me get this. It says, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 28, and it reads, it says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. You see, it says, and also upon the servants and upon handmaids in those days will I pour upon my spirit. So the Lord is pouring upon his spirit on all flesh, even heathens, man. Okay, because this MOTB, which is talked about in Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 15th verse, okay, all the way down, okay, is getting ready to come to pass, and that's going to decide if you're of the elect or not. Okay, I'm talking about you so-called black Spanish Americans. So it behoove of you, all right, to come back to the Lord now. First and foremost, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Yah means he, Hawa means is, to be or exist. His only begotten Son, his name is Yahweh Shai. Yah means he, Hawa Shai means salvation, Savior, deliverer. And those are the names you are to call on in the time that's coming upon us. Now, before this MOTB is placed, they're going to cause great chaos to come upon the world. There's going to be a financial collapse. And that financial collapse is going to bring about Second Esdras. All right, let me get it. Chapter 15. I'm gonna start with one that says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." And what's prophecy? Prophecy is the testimony of Yahushai. Prophecy is talking about the MOTB. Prophecy is talking about Jacob's trouble, what's going to bring about the MOTB. All right, they're going to cause their chaos, and that's going to bring about Jacob's trouble. It says, "And cause them to be written in paper for their faithful and true," because the scriptures talk about it. The prophets of old always talk about it. Okay, the destruction of Babylon, which is America, via the way of intercontinental ballistic warheads, missiles. For then fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, the unbelief. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Yeah, and that's ultimately what the Lord's going to bring through these devils, these Edomites, which is his sword. Okay, and the Lord's going to, this is why Apostle Paul said this is the Lord's chip, because the Lord is definitely going to make a division between the elect and the non-desirables. It says, "For wickedness have they exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful work are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue the more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things with which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." And these things we know that once Jacob's trouble comes to pass, and make that MOTB mandatory, that we're soon to come home. The Lord is definitely going to send his son Yahushua to come deliver us. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And that's talking about what? Modern day America. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Let me get down to the point. It says, "Woe to the world, and them that dwell therein." 15, "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." Why? Because there's going to be an economic crash. Okay, and they're getting they're shutting out all these Walmarts. They're shutting out all these Costco's and these major supermarkets to bring about what? To bring about camps, internment camps, concentration camps, holding centers. Okay. "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions that stand in their power. A man should desire to go in a city, and should not be able." Yeah, because it's going to be all chaos. People's not going to listen to your presidents anymore. They're not going to listen to your mayors. They're not going to listen to your governors. They're not going to listen to the police. All right? Therefore, they're going to have to bring them Gurgu troops. Therefore, they're going to have to bring them soldiers. It's going to be called martial law. Is going to be enforced, which that's going to bring what? Checkpoints. "For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." And that's talking about Jacob's trouble, because a great famine is coming. Because once that hyperinflation hits, that's going to bring what? A major famine. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. And it reads, it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And that's talking about the elect. The elect is going to be saved out of this great temptation. The elect is going to be saved out of the hour temptation, out of all hell breaking loose, and ultimately taking that RFID chip. MOTB, this is Revelation chapter 13. Verse 15, it says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast." What's that talking about? That he was talking about the elites, the top of the line Edomites and these other heathens that's following after them. All right, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts. Okay, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. Okay, the top elite of Esau, Edom, these bankers. Okay, the ones that own everything. Okay, Amalek. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast." The image of the beast is talking about this system. Okay, this digital system that they get ready to bring, the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. That the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So something's going to happen to where if you don't take this, if you're not part of this system, you're labeled a terrorist. Okay, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. G5480. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 and that's that UPC code. Okay. All right. Everybody's gonna have a specific digital number. Okay, like an identification code. All right. And this is what's getting ready to happen. It's going down, man. It's going down. So people got to prepare themselves. And we're warning you through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yeshua, because soon come, when whatever situation Esau does, I don't know, who knows, he might cut the internet. He might, do some type of AI, false flag using the prophets. But this word is definitely going to be coming to an end soon. Okay, so I'm telling you, this is the next move. All right, they getting ready to bring about that MOTB. That MOTB is the R, radio frequency identification. Do not take it. Near frequency chip. All right, don't take it. So that I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Rasharala. Peace and salutations to the Vayaf that would die. That's the David of Elect. So till next time, Shalom.